Howdy ho, I'm here today. Hello, whoever's watching. I see you there. Say hello in the comments, to the side or below, it depends where you're commenting, which view you're watching. Say hi, you know. Say hello to the lone gamer. How you going? Is that you, Phil? Is it Phil? Or is that you, Andy? No, that's one of you two. I reckon it's Phil. I reckon it's you, Phil. It's Andy! Oh, stupid, that thing's on. I only have that turned on. Let's just go there, turn off on screen, chat. I hate that. Sometimes have it on if I'm not watching the stream. So there you go. If you've checked out, I've uploaded a video showing off my sim racing rig. So it's only a shorty, so it's worth you to watch. It's only like a minute and a half. Doesn't take long. It shows you the quality. That was recorded on my action camera. And it's quite dark in here. So I'm amazed with the low quality, the low light quality. Normally action cameras are shit inside a house. You know, you get a lot of noise and it just looks awful. Grainy. This thing, it looks really quite, I'm really impressed. So. Good test, good testing it out to put it up on the stream, so it's up there. So you can check out what my sim racing rig. You're not stupid. If you watch the end of the last stream, okay? I ended my last stream 338 here. I'd already gone here and put this cargo container on the truck, and then I stopped the stream. When I started the stream up, I wasn't there. Now you wouldn't mind, I've just driven, I started here again. In the past stream, I drove from here, up here, over here, all the way around here, filled up, went back over here, reversed up and put this on. In the last stream. But it started me all the way back there again. I mean, the save game in this game is shit. It's just crazy. I actually enjoyed the racing tonight though. That was fun. Driving all those cars. I think I might do that again tomorrow night, continue on from the next one. Maybe I might get more people watching being a Saturday night for a change. I just don't know what's going on with my streams. Am I really that boring that everyone's keeping away now? Have I upset anybody? Even dangly balls doesn't seem to be coming in anymore. You know something's wrong when you upset the dangly balls. I know everyone's got a life, you know, YouTube, you can't expect everyone to be there all the time, but it's just been so quiet, it has me wondering if I even bother streaming anymore, the way things are. Well, at least the OBS streaming, you know, it takes a bit to set up an OBS stream, and I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, if you crash, yeah, it saves it straight away. As soon as you crash, roll over, whatever, it saves it instantly. Yet, when you've done a quest, I've actually had it when you've done the actual, not quest, task. And I've quit, and then I come back, and what the fuck, I haven't finished it. I had to go and redo the bloody thing. And so the save game in this is not too great. And after what happened with Phil, when he lost his whole game, I'd be pissed off if I know I've got, this is my 339, and then I lose everything, all my progress. It would shoot me off as well. Especially when you're doing this where I've earned everything, you know. You could do Games Plus in this, and of course just unlock everything, but it kind of distracts. So it's kind of, you want it. The first play you want to do is search everything. Like this is why I haven't opened up streaming the co-op for this, because I want to finish off this map before I play anything on a co-op. So yeah, that would really shimmy off with what happened to poor Phil. But I like the idea what I was doing with my stream tonight. Something a bit different, you know, go through all the cars. It's not easy though, you know, when you jump it, I would make it a lot easier on myself, like most people do. Usually they just go with the bloody preferred car. I know I was naughty tonight, so I said the M word, didn't I? But everyone just goes for that, it annoys me. Even the guys that aren't as fast than them, they still use the preferred car when they could still be faster in the car. I reckon I'm fastest in the Swift in this race, daily race C. I'm actually fastest in the Swift. It suits me, you know. It's not the Medic. It's not, oh, I said it. It's not the preferred car, but it suits me. I'm fastest in it. I'm not fast in the preferred car, which I believe is the Supra. I don't like the Supra. I don't like the way the Supra drives in GT7. Not the GR4 one. I much prefer the 86. And I'm actually faster in the 86 in this race than I am in the Supra. So I suppose I just wish people would go with a car that suits them, not like in the Group A days. We had those Ford Sierras which were overpowered and things. Suited some drivers, but didn't suit the others. Then you had others in those BMW M3s. Yeah, they weren't as powerful. But man, they were so nimble, and you could dive down certain tracks where suited them, and it was fun, you know. And some of those drivers would jump into the BMW M3 and just couldn't be as fast because it didn't suit their driving style. That's the thing with games; they all suit different people's driving styles. Same with the bloody races. I just wish people would go with cars that suit their driving style, suit them, and they would actually have better races. I think. You see, people, that Supra isn't an easy car to drive fast, and so many people are using it. Lebelec, I'm afraid, is also a bit guilty on that. I've noticed that he always goes with whatever the popular car is. But a lot of the times, these popular cars are not easy to drive, and that's how you can make. So you see people jump in these cars which are not easy to drive, and they make all these mistakes because they're not easy to drive. They might be fast. And exactly, I much prefer driving different vehicles. You know, I love the Swift because not many people go with it, and it gives you a difference in the race. And it gives you, if everyone's in the same car, it can be harder to overtake because everyone's in the same freaking car. So when you're in something different, that's not that much slower, it gives you some strengths in different areas, and then you've got an ability to get past people. So work that out. I hate how people always just go with the popular thing. And I really do try and not go to credit to Desi Stig that he still sticks with that bloody Ferrari. Some of the races it's actually not too bad. Ferrari's actually not too bad for this daily race C. And look, he got a third again. He's doing so brilliantly. But I'd much more enjoy using different cars. It's just try not to do what I did tonight. And when you're driving in a different car every race, it takes a bit of getting used to. It's not easy. If you can find something, I really should choose a week where I just stick to that one. I do Monday night, test the cars, see which one I'm happiest with, and stick with that car for the whole week. On any account, I should just stick with, apart from the Swift, OTR Swifty. I should do that. Figure out what car I'm happy with racing for daily race, with each daily race. I'm going to stick with that car for that whole week. Stick with that one car. Get used to driving that one car. But I get bored doing that. I like jumping into different vehicles. I don't want to do that. But maybe I should do it for a week. Not the popular car, choose a car that I like. And stick with that car. But I kind of like jumping into different cars, so it makes it more fun. Tonight's stream I think was more fun because I was jumping into different vehicles every time. I did 5 races and it wasn't bad. It was actually quite fun. And I'm really enjoying the races this week. Daily races, I'm loving it. My qualifying time hasn't got any better than that, but I'm having really good races. If I really put my mind to it, I can have I've had some really amazing races. God, I've not played this game for a while. It's going to be interesting to see what this update brings on Monday. I still find it so unusual. The updates are normally coming on Thursday, so why didn't it come this week? Why didn't it come yesterday? I would like to know why is it they've changed it to Monday, and it's a Monday where they normally bring in the new dailies. So why is there has to be a reason. Why are they doing the update on the Monday? Why? I'm trying to figure out why, and there's more to it because it's normally on Thursdays. Is this something they haven't told us yet? I don't know. Like if it was a new car track that they didn't want people to get access until then, well, they can lock that in. They've done that in the past where they've had a car and then it wasn't, even though it was actually in, you weren't able to drive it to a certain point. But I don't know. Something just seems weird. I don't know. What do you think, Andy? There has to be. Why is it on Monday instead of a Thursday? It's very strange. I would love it. And another one. I would love it. The reason why they're doing it on Monday, because they're adding a daily race D. I would love a daily race D, which is a longer one race every hour. Remember, they did a kind of a test on that if it was possible with that race, that Le Mans race when it was 10 laps, and I'm sure they did that on purpose to test it for a day. Because normally when it's they've done that, it's fixed within a couple of hours if they made a mistake, but they let it run for almost 24 hours before they changed it. And was that a pretense into testing a possibility of a daily race D to going for a longer distance? Which I would like to see. I like sometimes, I like a race where you can kind of settle in. You don't have to try and run as fast. And I'm trying not to be as fast as everyone in this daily race. It's kind of working out quite well. I have a good race. So a long race, I would like one where you can settle into a pace, which is what I'm good at. I love settling into a pace and sticking to that. And then just try and work on those consistent laps. So that would be awesome. I would love it. Because there's something they're not telling us as why they're doing the update on Monday. It's just, I don't know. Because it's the first time they're doing it on a Monday when we get new daily races. Why aren't they doing it on a Thursday? Maybe the way the update works, they don't really want to introduce a new daily on a Thursday. So that maybe maybe it is a new daily race D. Just my conspiracy theories going. It's going to be interesting on Monday night to find out. That's for sure. And I still love my Gran Turismo 7. I know some people have been hating on it, but there's just nothing else as good as Gran Turismo for pick up online races. Nothing touches it. Especially for streaming. ACC, it just doesn't work for streaming to me. Not on a regular basis. iRacing, same thing. I've got a decent PC that I could use, but it just doesn't work. We're nearly completing this task. I'm in love with this truck. It is a tank, it's huge, but it drives over just about everything. It's hard to damage, I can still damage it. Even those little bloody rocks occasionally damage this thing too. But it's just so capable. Here we go. Wow, what a lot of animating. That's a cool building. Next task. Deliver to the power. What's there? I haven't been there. There is a generator which is there. Okay. What other trucks do I have lying around? Okay, so if we go to the garage, I think we'll use this one, the turret. I think I'll just put the tray in the back. Then grab that generator and deliver it. What's that? It would help if I actually did that as the task. So I think I'll go and get this generator and we'll just take it along here. There. Be easier than going down the mudway. God, I love this game. I've done 339 streams of it so far. How many hours have I played this? I'm trying to look. 300, over 300 hours playing this game. 300 hours. That's a lot of hours. It has to be done. You've got to blow those fences over. By the way, again, Andy, I know I said it during the stream, but again, mate, I really, really appreciate all the support you give me in the chat and the channel. Really do appreciate it. Always. Please never think I take it for granted. I appreciate everything you do with the logos, everything. Support you do give me during the streams. The whole cabaggle. Really do appreciate it, bro. So trying to figure, why does a power plant need a generator? Doesn't the power plant produce the power? So why the hell does the power plant want a generator for? What do they know that we don't? Is there going to be electricity shortage? They're hoping this generator is going to be powerful enough to power this whole town. I don't think so. Fill up. Actually, well, generator's also full. That's good. If it wasn't for people like you and Phil, I probably would have given up on streaming, to be honest. I still love it when I play this. I love to stream it, so it's still my go for this playthrough. Remember, I accidentally started doing this. I did one task. I admit I did one task accidentally once, and I forgot to stream it. I don't know why. I just started playing it, and I just forgot to stream. And I'm like, oh shit! I just did a task and I didn't stream. It was a shitty little task. Okay, so you guys didn't miss anything. It was one of those ones where you went back and forth, where you've already driven that 1,000 times. There's another little rock that we just hit and damaged the freaking truck. I hate damaging my truck. I have to fix it. That's just me. That's it. I'm loving that new the new DJI action. The quality of that thing is incredible. GoPro's really going to have to lift their game. I really can't see how. Yeah, they might have high resolution and this, but GoPros are prone to crashing, locking up. The DJIs are starting, they're robust, they work. This new one is so good in low lights. I love my racing, I love my cars, but I love my cameras. Absolutely hooked on fucking cameras. But not the big expensive ones, I like action cameras. I like the small ones that you can take around. But I don't use it for catching action, I just like using an action camera. I can get as nice a footage as I can out of an action camera. Because they're small, they're not too expensive, and you can get some great quality out of them. I tell you what, I really need to get control of this ADHD. I need to go see the doctor. It's awful, this feeling. I need to do it. I need to see a doctor so I can get onto the meds and get control and I can get other shit done in my life. And at the moment I feel like my life's falling apart. It's really not easy. You really need someone with you to help you deal with ADHD. Someone there who can help you and push you to get to that doctor's appointment, get you to do those things. I've got dishes in the fucking kitchen. They've not washed for over a week. They get rinsed. Or I'll fill up the water, rinse them. And I know I need to do it. I know I need to wash those dishes. But it's like, my brain just shuts off and I can't. It's the worst feeling. And my anxiety's getting really bad. I'm hating myself because I can't get it done. But I've realised how long I've had it. You know, I've known years. People start talking, even though I know that person hasn't stopped saying what he's saying, I overtalk him. And I always thought, fuck you, Rudy, and why the fuck are you talking over this other person? And I realised that's a trait of ADHD. No, another funny thing though, ADHD are actually very good drivers because they're very alert and stuff like that. ADHD when you're a kid, you're kind of hyperactive. What people don't realise is when you become an adult, ADHD. And as I said, I hate myself. I realise that this is why I struggle to sleep at night. Because I know what I want to get done during the day. I know what I want to get done. But ADHD even affects me in gaming. Look, I love the streaming, I love the racing, but sometimes I get bored of what I'm doing. I can't do it for too long, otherwise I'll get bored of it. ADHD is even affecting my gaming, believe it or not, having ADHD. I mean, it's really fucking, and I really don't, I need help. I admit, I need help. And this past week has absolutely tired me out big time. Because I had to help Dad. Last week Dad was in hospital, so I had to help take Mum around, and to the point that my car's off the road. I can't make any money at the moment because my car is off the road. Because the rego was due last week. I managed to pay the rego. My limousine license was due last Thursday. I haven't paid that because I have to get a medical to renew my license. Because the medicals only last for so many years. And the problem is, I've got the ADHD, and with this ADHD I'm going to have to get it properly diagnosed. Get a medical certificate to say that I'm okay to drive on the drugs Ratlin, whatever it is. And Ratlin is actually related to the drug ice. It's not ice, but it's very much related to that, to help one control the ADHD. And look, I don't care. Some people say you shouldn't go on drugs to help your situation. I need those drugs to help me control, and I know they work. I have taken the drug once. It was my daughter's, and I don't know why I took it. I actually don't know why I took it. But what I always remember is that day was the clearest day of my whole life. I can remember so clearly. I've got so much done. I didn't feel this way that I do now. I love camera work. I love doing videos and producing videos. This ADHD stops me from doing that. I go out, I literally force myself out to take the cameras and go and do some photos and videos and stuff like that during each day. But when I get out there and I say, oh, it'd be nice to do something there, my ADHD jumps in, and it's actually getting worse, I think, right now. It is getting really, really bad. And I just wish I had someone there to help me I need to get to the fucking doctor so I can then go to the psychiatrist, so I can actually get this thing under control. And believe me, the feeling it leaves me, I don't wish on anyone. It's funny how, because I've spoken about them, I found a lot of TikTok ADHD videos on TikTok. People talking about them having ADHD and some of the things that they have, and it made me really realise my problems. I need to get it to there, huh? How the fuck do we get it to there? I think I can get the service spare parts and take it there. Let's give that a go, huh? Guess we're just going to try and drive through that water. That should be okay. But yeah, 100% right. The problem is, you want it, and I want to get so much done, but I actually, my mind has so many things I want to do in my life, and I feel like this has really held me back since I was a kid. As I said, I've got Mum got my IQ tested when I was about, I think, 11 or something like that, 11, 12, and my IQ is massive. They say if you're 140 or above, you're an absolute genius. My IQ was tested at 171, which makes me, I don't know where you'd place that, but Einstein was like 130, 140. Einstein. So I wonder how much of my ability in my life has been held back by having this ADHD. It explains why I struggled. And believe me, I struggled so much when I went to school. And I really don't know. Where could have my life been if this had been, if I had been found, if I'd realised I had ADHD when I was a kid. And I've had it since I was a kid, I can tell that. I'm just wondering where I could have been in this life if I'd known. And I don't bullshit you, mate. I almost cry myself to sleep sometimes. I can't sleep for hours. I can go to bed at 12 and I can be still awake 2 hours later trying to go to sleep because I hate myself for not getting shit done during the day. The feeling, it's really hard to say. And I've been having really weird dreams lately. Really, really weird. And it's taking in people from my past, like my ex-partner. It was like we were back together again after all these years and stuff like that. And suddenly we're back together again. And that's the bad one. My real, really bad relationship I had recently. The last one. She broke up with me by ghosting me 2 days after my birthday. That fucked with me. I lost self-confidence around women after what she did. It was September 2021. And believe me, the 3 months that came after that, I contemplated suicide about 5 times. Luckily for me, I couldn't go through with that because I wasn't going to do that to my son. I wasn't going to let my son grow up without a dad. But, you know, you get that depressed sometimes and it's just... Sometimes it just feels like life's just too hard. I love streaming, I love my racing, but the way things are lately, I'm just not enjoying it anymore. People have left, people that used to come in aren't coming in commenting anymore. The views are down. I still get like the guy that just comes in, the thumbs down every stream I do. Like, don't they have anything better to do in their lives but to try and put other people down? This whole world is becoming so negative. Honestly, I need a holiday. I need to get away from what I'm just doing right now. Even if it's just a week away. I wish. Honestly, as selfish as this feels, the problem with ADHD is that we will do anything for anyone. We are your best friend. We will do everything to help you as a friend and partners and stuff like that. We will do anything. The problem with ADHD, you also get taken advantage of. So I've always felt that's my life. I've always done and helped friends and do everything for them. but I hardly ever have anyone doing the same thing for me. I know it sounds selfish, but it would just be... When I was with my partner, yes, things didn't go too great with her. But when she just did those little things for me, when she actually went out of her way to do something for me, it felt so good. But it feels like I give 110% towards others, and they give 5% back towards me. It would be just nice once in my lifetime to have someone do something for me. Be nice, do something to help me. Just not left, and that is the main reason why I fucking hate Rory. I can't stand him for one reason. Him and that, I can't remember that guy, he's American. He was really nice, you know what, he actually transferred 300, when I was going through a really low time. When I was having my seat pop years, and you might remember it, I was having some pops. I can't remember his name. And he messaged me, and Rory confirmed that they were him and Rory were organising with GT Amiga to help me out with a chair, and that's what he told me. They promised, and that Roy was helping me out with a chair because my chair broke, and that was the lowest time of my life. Almost, I had no job, no life. I was just broke, nearly. I was desolate. This guy was nice enough that he gave some money to me that really helped. It meant a lot. Wow, they're offering me this, and they're going to organise a GT Amiga to send me a chair. Wow, I really felt great. Someone's going to do something for me. This guy Roy, he cared, but nothing ever came of it. He completely reneged on it because he became this big guy who makes all his money off people. He was getting donations of money that would last me a whole week for food and keep me going, and I hated him for that. I hated him because, and I still hate him because I was promised something and they never gave what they promised, and that really hurt. That drove me in a very deep point because of what he promised me and never gave. So that's the biggest reason why honestly, I'll say it out loud, I hate fucking Roy for that. I can't stand the person he is now, and how everyone sucks up to him and does everything for him. What has he done to earn that fucking money? He sits on his fucking ass playing a fucking game all the fucking time. He's a good racer, but you know what? He got angry with me because I was worried about his mental state at that point. He was going through a rough time at that point, even though I was going for an even harder time than he was. He was getting thousands of dollars almost a fucking day, and I was struggling to live off $100 for a whole week. So that's what made me angry about the whole Rory. That's why I'm still fucking angry with him. But he bitched and complained, oh, I'm not going to make my money because Gran Turismo 7's got this problem, all that. I'm going, for fuck's sake. I love my racing, I love my streaming, but I never want to be big like him. I never want to be relying on other people to make fucking money. Not that way, anyway. I'd rather my tech channel and doing reviews, but sitting down playing a racing game as a business, it's wrong. You should be doing that because you enjoy it. You should have people come and watch you because they enjoy watching you enjoying a hobby together, not running it like a fucking business. Back then, you felt like a good, it was a nice community, but it went to shit. It went to shit. Honestly, the fame got to his head, and I'll go back sometimes and try and watch him, and I'll go, man, I can't stand him anymore. He is so arrogant. I just don't enjoy it. I used to, when at the height of it, when I was really supporting him, I made sure I had my dinner, be ready there right at the start of the stream. I was there at the start of every fucking stream. Be part of that community. Then I realised it's too much. I got too into him. Now he's just too big. That's why I like some of the smaller streamers. GT Mega, an Aussie guy that I follow now, a lot more. I much more enjoy his streaming. Anyway, enough of this negative Nelly that I am at the moment. Let's try and cheer up. I'm going to finish off this task and then it's nearly midnight. I don't feel tired though. I can't sleep if I don't feel tired. If I go to bed now, feeling how I am now, I'm just going to lie in bed for hours trying to sleep. I do not feel tired. Because this ADHD, you can keep your mind is just too active to sleep. And then of course, you go to bed, probably the time that my brain's the clearest is just before going to sleep, when I can actually think about what I haven't done for the day. What I haven't done. How great's that? What I haven't done for the day. You dwell on all the shit that's happened, feeling sorry for myself. And no, it's very strong on me, words of me saying that I hate Rory. Look, he's got to where he is, and good for him. But he honestly hasn't earned everywhere he's got. He's been gifted that. He's got all those people like Stardust, Unicorn, and all that to support him so much, giving him his money. Has he really earned it all? Not really. He's done. Look, he's earned some of it. I'll give him that. Look, he's credit for that. He talks well to the camera, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. But the Rory you don't see is what upsets me. What was promised to me, and then not delivered. You don't offer something to someone and then not deliver it. So, but it just goes with my life, you know. I thought finally here's some people who care. So there's this ADHD, you know, you feel like, wow, there's someone who's prepared to do something for you. That's amazing. And then have it ripped away and turn out to be just a lie. Yeah. That's what hurts the most. That is what hurts the most. And I just wish, selfishly I know, but I just wish something could go right for me for once. Just once in my life, can something go right? Because at the moment it just feels like everything's going wrong, and sometimes you just think, well, why do I bother anymore? Why do I bother? Because it just won't go right again. And my son is the main reason why Yes, you don't give up. Your son is important. I'm lucky I have him, because honestly I wouldn't be here telling you the story if it wasn't for him. Sometimes I just feel so tired that I just can't go on anymore. Sometimes I just want to go to sleep and never wake up again. Anyway, what's the thing? I only got that task off the track. I don't really want to do that one. What are these? I've done all those. Good. So what's this one? Special order. Deliver to the boat slipway. Semi-trailer with fishing boat. Oh, that's that task. Oh. Oh, I promised I would not do that task without Phil. I promised Phil I would not do that task without him being in the stream. At least I know that's the famous boat. Fuck yes. Oh, so that's one to do. That's in the other area. Might have to go to the next. Deliver to block. That's the one we're just talking about. Deliver to the plant. Drive to port checkpoint. Deliver to the plant. 2 special cargoes. So what's this one? Drilling. Parking near the reservoir. Oh, that one. I think that needs to take that. To get that there? How the fuck? Let's go. I'm not going to be able to get that trailer. I'm not going to be able to get that trailer up this hill. Or even through the swamp. So that trailer, I think we're going to have to go all the way around here. Cheat over there. Come up this way. Through here. Oh, that one. That will have to be the next task. And we'll prepare for that by jumping in the Penrith. I'm going to cheat. We're going to have to put the saddle high on it. So I'm not doing that boat one until Phil's here. I promise I will not do that. Try and do that task. When Phil's here next, I'll drop what I'm doing and I will do that task. But for now, I think I'm going to try and get some sleep. Watch that video. Please leave a comment, Andy, because I love it when people leave comments on my videos. Not many people do anymore. It's just nice, you know. It's nice getting a like, but just a simple comment. Oh, that's a cool setup, or something like that. And I forgot to show where the PS5 was too. Anyway, there's more about the rig. Anyway, mate, catch you later on this one. Thanks for lending an ear. It's nice having someone who's happy to lend an ear. Much needed at the moment. Stay safe. Bye for now. Happy gaming.